I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Diffused, mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like told me, keep on running, toes they gon' take them. Refuse to lose, built to win, applied myself, I filled it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win, applied myself.
Welcome back to CTC. I'm your gracious host, Carl, and I'm back for this week 3 weekday preview. We got 3 games to go over, but before I get into that, I'd like to ask that you leave a like, comment, share, subscribe. It helps the channel, helps the network. It helps my show, CTC. By the way, the Refuse to Lose Network. We also got the main show featuring Joe, Tom, and Dave, which is back later today at 7 o'clock, right before the Dolphins Bills. We got BWT, Baseball with Teddy. All your baseball content through Teddy. Tigers won again 7-4 last night. Improved to 75 and 71. 3 games off, I think, of what they won last year, which was 78 games. So we're 3 games away from tying that. We got fantasy football with Coach Coombs, who went live yesterday. Fantasy updates, fantasy news through there. Dave's Doghouse also went live yesterday. Highlights and lowlights of sports. Kings Talk with Joe Jordan. All Sacramento Kings content through there. RBO, Real Ballers Only, featuring Vaughn. NBA content through there. In the Red Corner, featuring Ty, Ricky, and Tomo, boxing. All your boxing content goes through there. And last but certainly not least, we have Unfazed, featuring Joe Jordan and AJ. I can't tell you what style of format it is, but I know they've been talking football. So if you want to listen to them, go at it. They're Unfazed. And that's all the shows we have to keep you satisfied with the network. If you like what you're listening to, stick with us. But I'm going to run through these 3 games real quick before I go to work. We got the Thursday preview. Arizona State at Texas State, 7:30 on ESPN tonight. So you got a little 45 to an hour game. Keep you a little entertained before Thursday night football. Now, with this game right here, the line switched. Texas State opened as 2.5-point dogs. They're now 1.5-point favorites. So it looks like the public is heavy on Texas State at home. For Arizona State, they have to run Cam Scatterbo. He was huge in the win against Mississippi State. He's normally huge whenever Arizona State wins a game. It's normally due to the running of Cam Scatterbo. Going to have to continue to keep that production. I don't know if he can do 200 yards every game, but he's going to have to produce. Have to stop Ishmael Mahdi, the explosive back for Texas State. He's a staple of Texas State offense. He's been a staple of Texas State offense for a while now. Got to contain him. They got to force some turnovers. Jordan McLeod already has 2 turnovers on the year. They're got to force some extra possessions, especially in this game where I think it's going to be highly explosive, high scoring. You got to create extra possessions for your offense. Sam Levitt got to complete some passes. Right now, he's throwing at about 50-ish completion percentage. He's going to have to play better than that this game for them to beat Texas State. And they got to stay in third and manageable situations. They don't want to face third and longs. I wouldn't say necessarily because of Texas State defense. I would say more so because of Arizona State's offense. They want to get in third and manageable situations. Now, for Texas State, they got to score touchdowns, not field goals. Again, I don't think this has anything to do with Texas State settling for field goals. I just think this is going to be a high-scoring game. Field goals not going to cut it against a powerful opponent. You got to score touchdowns. Got to establish Ishmael Mahdi. I already said he's been a staple of Texas State offense. And they got to stop Cam Scatterbo. If you stop him and you make Sam Levitt have to beat you, I like your chances if you're Texas State. And Jordan McLeod has to take care of the football. Again, he already has 2 picks on the year, which is not good. So got to take care of the ball, especially in a game with touchdowns and points are going to come at bunches, and defense is premium. Defensive stops are going to come at a premium. Got to take care of the ball. With that being said, I agree with the public when it opened. Well, not with the public. When it opened, I took Texas State. So I got him at like plus 110 money line. So I agree with the public swaying the line to Texas State. I was on Texas State in this game to start the week. I like Texas State to win it. I like Texas State because they have an explosive offense in a game where I think it's going to be very offensive. I think they're going to be able to put up points against an Arizona State team. I think Arizona State, Sam Leavitt, I think this is the game where he may make a couple mistakes in this one. I think they will make it a focus to stop Cam Scatterbo. Will they be able to? I don't know. I think they'll be able to contain him, but they will focus to stop Cam. I know he talked about running against 3-man boxes against Mississippi State. That won't happen against Texas State. And I trust Jordan McLeod more. Like I said, I trust Jordan McLeod than I trust more than I trust Sam Leavitt in a game where points are going to be a premium. The home crowd is going to be rocking at Texas State. Give me Texas State to win this game. Now we get into Friday. Got 2 games for Friday. UNLV at Kansas, 7 o'clock on ESPN. UNLV is 2-0 with a Power 4, opponent winning Houston, who actually took Oklahoma the distance. And Kansas coming off an upset loss against Illinois with Jalen Daniels threw 3 interceptions. He fumbled late, but he really threw 3 picks. At Kansas, so for UNLV, this game is 7 o'clock on ESPN. And for UNLV, they got to force some interceptions. That's what Illinois did. They forced 3, one of them to the crib. You got to get some extra possessions in this game. The defense has been playing well for UNLV. It has to continue to play well. Contain Devin Neal. Devin Neal, in my opinion, is the best player on this team. I know a lot of people will go to the quarterback and Jalen Daniels. No, I think the best player is Devin Neal on this, or at least on this offense. You got some players on defense where you want to throw them as the best player. I'm not mad at. Get the ball to Ricky White. Ricky White, the best player on this UNLV team, Best playmaker, best player. You got to get him the ball. And I also would say get the ball to Jacob De Jesus. He's an explosive returner, explosive with the ball in his hand. And he'll run you over too. He's not afraid to run you over. So you got to get him the ball. Another playmaker for UNLV. And they have to establish a better run game in this game. Now, I say that because in Houston, it was but when Illinois started to move the ball, they didn't establish a run game for real. But they had better runs when they were able to move the ball. But they got to establish a better run game. It always helps your quarterback out and young Matt Sluka when you can run the ball. Now for Kansas, Jalen Daniels tries to be better with the football. 3 interceptions is unacceptable. He on the year currently has 3 touchdowns through the air and 4 picks. That's unacceptable for a guy of his caliber. Got to be better with that football. Kobe White is going to be huge against Ricky White. I said Kobe White. Kobe Bryant. I wrote down Kobe White. Kobe White is the basketball player. Kobe Bryant, the cornerback for Kansas, or Melo Dotson, whichever one, is going to be huge for Ricky White. They're going to have a long night guarding him. Run Devin Neal and Daniel Highshaw. It's always good to establish a run game, especially when your quarterback's turning the ball over. If you can run the ball, keep it out of his hands, that's huge. They got to get the home crowd involved. How you do that? You score points, get stops, momentum swinging plays. And you got to get the ball to Luke Grimm and Lawrence Arnold, who were big. Your playmakers, I mean, you could throw Quentin Skinner in that mix too, but those are your playmakers on the perimeter. Get them the ball and let them make plays. But I do have Kansas winning this game. Although I have Kansas winning this game, I haven't been close. UNLV is not a slouch, group of 5 school in the slightest. Kansas can get turnover prone. Like I said, Daniels has 4 interceptions on the year. And I think they let UNLV hang around, especially UNLV with that offense. Defense has been playing a lot better. Now it's one game because I think they play Utah Tech. I don't really put too much stock in Utah Tech, but the defense looked better against Houston. Can it look the same against Kansas? I think it will. So I think Kansas win, but the game is close. And we have one more game before I get off. We got a comment from my boy Teddy. Shout out Teddy BWT. Like I said, he says, "Yo, what's good, Teddy? Just getting these weekday previews out so I can get ready to go to work." But we got Arizona at Kansas State. Why the Friday previews? Oh, because of my comment. Arizona, Kansas State. Kansas State come in at 7.5-point favorites tonight on Fox. I thought I wrote 8:30 on here. Could have swore I did. Hold on. No, it's not at 8:30. Come on at 8 o'clock. I could have swore I wrote 8 o'clock. Maybe when I wrote the point spread, I forgot to put the time. But yeah, you catch this game 8 o'clock on Fox. So got a good little set of games setting you up for Saturday. I think UNLV, Kansas is going to be a good one. I think Arizona, Kansas State, both ranked. Arizona 20th in the country, Kansas State 14th in the country. I think these are two really good games to get you ready for Saturday. But Arizona, this defense has to be better. The defense scared me against New Mexico. The defense, they played better against Northern Arizona, but it's Northern Arizona. Got to be better in this game because if not, Kansas State's going to run it up, which they have the potential to put up points. We've seen Kansas State put up 34 against Tulane, which was a pretty good defense, but Kansas State's not a team that normally putting up 30, 40 points. Norfolk Fighter has the ball out. He's going to have the ball out, especially if the defense not playing well. He's going to have to score touchdowns. He's going to have high completion percentages. He's going to have to use his legs as well. He's going to have to put up like 300-400 yards, which he has the capability of doing that, especially with a receiver like Satoya McMillan. And you have to force an Avery Johnson turnover. Avery Johnson has one interception on the year to 4 touchdowns, so he's been doing pretty cool taking care of that football. Can you create extra possessions for this explosive offense by creating turnovers? They got to stop DJ Giddens. DJ Giddens is the heart and soul of this Kansas State offense. We've seen him catching wheels out the backfield. We've seen him breaking runs. He's an explosive back who can do it both. He can do it all for the K-State offense. Got to stop him. And I think Quali Conley will be huge in this game, establishing him at the backfield as a running back. Tulane was able to establish Mekhi Hughes, but Mekhi Hughes, we know, is one of the best running backs in the American Conference. Got to be able to do the same thing with Quali Conley. Now for K-State, they have to score. Now, the reason why I say that is because, again, this Arizona defense worries me. So if they can put up points and make Arizona have to match them on the road because K-State's at home, then it might get dicey. Can't let Noah Fighter get going. If you let him get going, he's going to carve your defense up. No momentum swinging plays. So if you score, they score, you can't be the first to blink. You can't be the first to turn the ball over. Or if it's a defensive struggle, you can't be the one to fumble or whatever and turn the ball over and give them the chance to score. You cannot allow momentum swinging plays. Or momentum swinging being splash plays, 30, 40-yard plays or special teams touchdown. Cannot allow it. Hold on. I skipped a bunch. Have to get the ball to DJ Giddens. DJ Giddens, again, the heart and soul of this offense. You got to get him the ball any way possible. Halfback screen, just running them. Wheel routes, Texas routes, something out the backfield. Just get him the ball. And you got to contain Satoya McMillan and make these other receivers beat you. Now, they do got Luminous Craig at receiver as well, which is a really good receiver. But if Satoya McMillan get going, it's going to be a long night for this Kansas State defense. But with that being said, I'm going to go with the dog here. I'm going to go with Arizona on the road to beat K-State. I do like K-State's defense. I'm just a little worried about the perimeter weapons for K-State. I do think Arizona defense is questionable, but I think they have the offense to put up points with Kansas State. I think it's a really close game. I think it comes down to Arizona probably having the ball late game and no fighter putting together a game-winning touchdown drive to upset Kansas State. But I do have Arizona winning this in a close ball game. And with that being said, that is the end of my weekday preview. I'm ready to enjoy these games this week. Week 2 was good. I'm hoping week 3 was just as good. Get ready for the main show later today at 7 o'clock. Get ready for the game tonight, Texas State and Arizona State. Thursday night football. And I will see y'all tomorrow. I don't know what time. I might even see y'all Saturday morning to go over the week 3 Saturday games. And then all games will be recapped on Sunday. Not going to give y'all time for Friday because I don't know. Or Saturday because I don't know Friday or Saturday. We'll see when I get done. But Y'all enjoy y'all Thursday. Hopefully work goes through fast so y'all can enjoy the games. But I'm gone. Peace.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.